Alright lads, welcome back to another video here on YouTube. What we're going to be doing is taking a look at the ISO 45 class setup. Now this class is good for DMZ, Warzone, multiplayer. In this video I'm going to be showing you some multiplayer gameplay with the gun because it is pretty fast, it's pretty snappy. I just have loads of different clips. I'm going to start this video off by showing you about 30-40 seconds worth of clips, and then I'm going to show you all the attachments for this weapon, and let's see how it goes.
Not from the outer room.
So we're here on the attachment screen for the ISO 45. I'm going to start breaking down all the attachments and let's get straight into it. We've got the X10 or 40 muzzle, that's a suppressor keeping us off the radar with the blips. We've got the X10 Gravedigger underbarrel. I'll explain the reason for this later on in the video. We've got the Torrent Span 9. We've got the DF105 reflex sight. We've got the VLK Laser 7W. So if you can see down here in the bottom left, everything is in the green except mobility and handling, but they're slightly in the red, so it's nothing dangerous. The gun isn't exactly slow, it's just very overpowered and a bit sluggish. Don't worry about that, it can still compete with every other gun in the game. First thing that I want to say is I'm going to show you some gameplay now with this weapon, about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes worth of gameplay, just to show off the weapon, some entertainment, some fails, just, you know, a bit of everything. And at the very end of the video I'm going to come back and explain all the weapon tuning and the reason why I chose these attachments, and then I'll show you all the loadout, the perks, the secondary and all that stuff, just if you're interested for the likes of Warzone. Let's continue on with it.
Switching mags. Standing by.
Target eliminated.
Not from the outer room.
Stitched up.
So first of all, I just want to say thank you for making it to the end of the video. As you can see on screen right now, this is the loadout we're running with it. We're running the ISO 45, the pickaxe, the stim, a drill charge. Again, you can run whatever you want here. I'm just messing around with the drill charge. And here is my perk package: extra tactical, scavenger, hardline, high alert. You can see we run extra tactical because we do use stims. That just allows me to play a bit more aggressively and not have to worry about dying. Our field upgrades, we've got a choice between dead silence, ammunitions, and box. That's pretty much it for here. Let me just show you this weapon tuning. So we're going back into Gunsmith. We'll start with the muzzle and work our way all the way around. So for the muzzle, you can see I have it tweaked towards recoil smoothness, but not fully. If you find you can't control the gun, definitely put that up to full. Trust me though, you're not gonna have a problem controlling this weapon. You can see bullet velocity all the way up to full. Aiming idle stability is not really worth it when you've got the option of bullet velocity, meaning your bullets move at a quicker rate, which means they're going to leave your barrel, going to hit your opponent in a much faster time. So it's definitely important to always prioritize velocity, especially for Warzone and especially for snipers. The X10 Gravedigger underbarrel, again, not quite in the center, but towards recoil stabilization. I don't want to lose all that aim down sight speed again. As you can see, we're slightly in the red here. We just want to get a bit of a boost on our accuracy and our recoil control. But if I was to tweak this, so let's just say it's at 0.25. If I was to put this all the way up, you can see the charts start to change. And I have basically no recoil control and a lot less accuracy. So it's best to kind of leave it at the kind of 0.25 range is where I like to have it. Just like anywhere around here. It's a little bonus. Towards aiming idle stability again. Let me just go back to these other attachments. Torrent span 9. Aim walking speed and aim down sight speed. So you can see we're going for pure speed here. That's how we're going to get a bit of that mobility and handling back up. Going towards the DF105 reflex sight. I haven't touched anything with this. I never really touch anything with the sights because flinch resistance is important and aim down sight speed is important. So they're equally important to me, so I leave them in the middle. And this again is for personal preference, but I don't like touching it. I just like having the same feel with all my guns. Again, this is not really touched. You can tweak it towards sprint to fire speed if you want an aim down sight speed, but my problem is that we have nothing on aiming idle stability. We have nothing on steadiness or stability, so we don't want the gun to be flopping all over the place. So it's good to just keep it again in the middle where it's not really harming anybody. I think that's the best place for it to be. Just somewhere in the middle, doesn't have to be exact. Just to keep them both in the green, you know, so one isn't, I guess, outweighing the other. And that's how we have a gun like this where the damage is actually increased, the range is increased, the accuracy is increased, the recoil control is increased, and the mobility and handling are slightly affected negatively. When you look at how much green we're getting there, it's very much so in the positive compared to the little bit in the negative. So it's a very good gun. And if you like this video, make sure you do drop us a sub, drop a comment, drop a like, request a gun that you want to be broken down next, and I'll go ahead and do it.